Hi, my name is Kate, and in this video, I'll be sharing a song I've written called ¿Por qué no los dosis? It's part of a musical memoir I'm creating called Hospital Musical, which has turned a traumatic hospitalization into a healing work of art. A number of years ago, the company Old El Paso had a commercial where the family was debating between a hard shell taco and a soft shell taco. The wise little girl in the family said, ¿Por qué no los dos? Why not both? Spanish is my second language and one of my greatest passions. I believe that being bilingual fosters the ability to hold two truths at once, and it is precisely that mindset that dug me out of a very difficult place. About 4 years back, I had a mental health crisis due to severe stress, and my mind went into a state of psychosis. I was very quickly diagnosed with bipolar disorder, but it never really added up. There was an inner knowing in me that what I experienced wasn't simply a defect in me. There was a much deeper truth. I held on to that inkling, and thanks to other people who have boldly shared their stories, I found that my experience was the result of hidden and repressed spiritual gifts. I found a TED Talk titled Psychosis or Spiritual Awakening that helped me hold space for the fact that my breakdown was actually a coming together of sorts, and it was only the beginning of something much bigger. It led to a deeper understanding of myself and what I bring to this world. And with that understanding, I grew stronger and I've begun to thrive in my own way. I think the healers and harmonizers who have come to filter and balance this world are all too often labeled with mental conditions, because the medical world has yet to understand their gifts. So I pray that in sharing my experience, another beautiful healer out there wakes up to the medicine they came to give. So here's my song, ¿Por qué no los dosis? They say a rose is a rose is a rose, yet a rose can be a rosa, you know. But a taco is a taco is a taco, my friends. Spanish does soothe the soul. So if a rose isn't always a rose, then I say, ¿por qué no los dos? Hey, sister, my mind has been a running. In here they think I'm broken, my brain's undoing and undone, but in the depths of my big heart, I know tacos fall apart and we still love 'em. So if you don't have to choose between a hard taco shell and a soft taco blanket that warms up your belly, then my God, you can choose to make heaven from hell. Oh boy, do I have a story to tell thee. Spirit inside has taken over me, but I've lost my mind. The most is this a spiritual sign, an awakening, or a peculiar case of psychosis? All I've got to say is, ¿por qué no los doses? And speaking of doses, don't forget to take your medicine. You've got to let the toxins in to help you sleep and fall asleep again. It's the only way we think you'll ever heal, to convince you none of what you've seen is real. They say a rose is a rose is a rose, yet a rose can be a rosa, you know. But a taco is a taco is a taco, my friend. Spanish does soothe the soul. So if a rose isn't always a rose, then I say, ¿por qué no los dos?